It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting up there and make plays in the backfield.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. He's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. James Scalaboo, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Saints 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Shuck. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. And a short pass pulled in by Washington. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again is Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On the throw running too much that time. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Shuck. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
14, buddy.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be met about the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Yeah, no.
They need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right
Don't
away.
block.
It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Shuck now to throw.
Ooh.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Y'all got to call my taste. Y'all can't talk about crazy.
And he'll get it right back to Washington. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
Oh.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, Russ. How do you not throw that to the end zone? God, you suck.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, now the ball comes loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw a shot. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Shuck. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. That could really...
Wow, what a fit.
My goodness.
What a fit.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, New Orleans.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw now, Shuck. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's 3rd and 10.
14.
Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Wilson. That was almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Giants 21, Saints 3. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it.
Whoa, what a catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of the field before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A give to Kamara running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing, Shuck. Little short pass here to Hill.
Oh, come on.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down. Saints.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. That's out to Hill.
Hey.
Right side complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tries the left side and finds the level. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. What they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off the fake, now Shark's going to throw.
Oh.
This is caught. It's caught.
I thought I was going to get it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Touch, screen,
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh,
Pressure comes in.
that's the button. That's the
Cameron
button.
Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Wilson. And it is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's
Get
2nd
there
down.
real quick.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Barrow. We're pretty darn good.
Saints 10. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. They're on 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce lost in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Oh.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now
Here we go.
to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, Shock. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Quick.
Oh, good way to cut back.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Saints. First down. A gain of 12. And the Saints.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Now Shock. We take it in by Shaheed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
From the gun, Shock. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. Even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels. They're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Too far from breaking that. Officially give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The 37-yard line.
Here's Shuck. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 63 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. It's caught at the 1. They will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. He's on his way. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Saints 35.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Treads into the stiff arm. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 32-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds and looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
At the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Wilson. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. They'll hand it to Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Now Wilson, option right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
He would have fumbled. That would have been so sick.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Got no XP. That was a hard game.